Welcome to this quarter-final matchup of the EWU. We have MCES versus Lando Gaming. This is a Town Hall 13 5 versus 5 war, and this is the best of two. The first match has already taken place. MCES gained victory 12-10, however Lando Gaming are well ahead on percentage. An unfortunate 1-star means they trail by 2 stars, but still all to play for in this war, and the winner of both wars combined will progress to the next round. You're going to see all 10 attacks as it is 1 attack per player, so let's dive into the first one. The first attack is by Lando Gaming and team captain Lando, who got a 3-star in the first matchup. He's coming at this one with the Yetis, which is the attack strategy he used in that first war. Now, if Lando can gain a 3-star here, it really catches them up a little bit to MCES. Remember, they have that greater percentage, and this is going to be an exciting war, guys. Lando starts off with the Grand Warden walk, the baby dragon setting up the funnel across to that right hand side, and this will allow the Grand Warden to reach the multi-inferno tower. Now, often as a defender you can try and set up a base as well to defend a particular strategy. So whilst the multi can be walked and then the town hall can be broken into, the 2 scatter shots are equally side by side and will do tremendous damage, especially if there are ice golems within the clan castle. Now, an interesting approach as Lando allows the Grand Warden to take out the scatter shot. Was that intended? Perhaps it was. The Yeti were deployed earlier, but if that was intended, then it was a pro move. The ice golems are out of the clan castle, and the jump spell will allow access straight to the second scatter shot. So a very good start here by Lando, and the town hall falls just like that. So we already have a solid push into the base. A couple of balloons will come forward to try and search for black bombs, protect the healers, and a very good start by Lando. We've got a good funnel down to the left hand side with the Royal Champion taking out the multi-inferno, and the Yeti now charged through the base, tearing things apart. It looks promising for Lando because the healers are still alive. Yeti's to the back end of the base now, and this is all but crushed. With the Queen, with the ability, she can power through this back end of the base, and it is going to be a 3-star to start off. Lando Gaming getting it done and really putting the pressure onto MCES because they are ahead on percentage, and if they get an extra star in terms of another 3-star, they leapfrog and take the lead. What an incredible start to this war, exactly what Lando Gaming needed. Venom is the chosen attacker for MCES. He managed to get a 57% 2-star in the first war, which granted did pull MCES's overall percentage down over, so he'll be looking to recover here, pull that back up, perhaps get a 3-star, but it does mean that MCES will be able to finish strong. We know how solid they are as a team, finishing second in the Clash of Clans World Championships, stacked with talent, and Venom is their new player, so he is looking to prove himself as well. Starting out with a Queen charge down to the bottom of the base, we have the wall breakers, which will soon be used out of range of that multi-inferno. Obviously, if you are using wall breakers in that range, you are going to have to freeze it, but the Queen's ability is popped early due to her health getting so low. That is definitely not what Venom needed. You want your Queen's ability for in the center of the base. Just about breaks 2 layers of walls. Got a little bit fortunate there because the wall breakers had very little health. However, recovers, and it is looking relatively good here. The clan castle will fall. The test balloon unfortunately doesn't get a SAM, but the Queen has good pathing into the multi and to the scatter shot. We now have the funnel getting created at 1 o'clock for the Hogs and Miners to come straight in, and here they come from the 11 o'clock section, and they have clear pathing alongside that Royal Champion to the Town Hall. The Queen taking down that scatter shot does a very good job, but with 3 Expos on top of her, she is taking major damage. Fortunately, she can get one of them down. The Hogs stuck inside the tornado trap though, struggling to get through the Town Hall area. It will fall, and it is a greater percentage than the first attack of Venom, but coming down to the back end of the base, we have a scatter shot, a multi-inferno, a wizard tower, not to mention a maxed Tesla farm. There's a lot to get through here, and the troops are going down thick and fast. However, Miners get to that area. If they can take down this scatter shot, they might be in luck, but it is too powerful, shredding them, smashing them to the ground. 80% will be as high as Venom can get here. Definitely fortunate to get higher than that, but that is a much better percentage than that of the first attack, and it will draw MCES's percentage a little bit higher up, but definitely not what they needed. Lando Gaming now catch by a star and well ahead on percentage, given that they got a 100%, so despite close to 90, definitely creeping up over, it's not enough, and at the start of this war, Lando Gaming are definitely happy with that exchange. However, their attacker, which got the 3-star in the previous war, so granted their best attacker, has attacked already. We have one of Lando Gaming with the Lava Loon Attack Strategy. A very familiar name within the Clash of Clans world. You've probably seen him battling for a number of different teams, including World Championship winners Nova. He was in that team, so we know he has bags of talent. And if he gets a 3-star, he leapfrogs MCES and puts Lando Gaming into the lead. Starts out with a Queen Charge, one of these ring bases, definitely difficult. However, with grounded Expos and 3 single target Inferno Towers, it could be a good choice to use the Lava Loon, and that is why one is charging his Queen from 6 o'clock. He can take out the Clan Castle troops, take out the Queen and the Eagle Artillery down to this area, not to mention getting access to the scatter shots and providing a brilliant path for the Lava Loon. As the Queen continues to come forward, takes down the enemy Queen. Royal Champion will come in from that left hand side just to try and help Queen pathing straight forward towards the scatter shots, and this looks very promising indeed for one, as the Royal Champion's ability is used early to get them defenses and head that Queen straight forward. But with 2 scatter shots, an incredible amount of damage pops the Queen's ability, but she moves right and has missed one of them, and that is disastrous because it is now going to be left standing for the balloons. All one could do here is send the Stone Slammer to that area, but decides to reinforce from the top. The balloons should get across to that Town Hall. A poor freeze spell in terms of positioning does get the sweeper, but I feel the Town Hall might have been able to be clipped there as well. Might have just been 1 tile out of range, but we will see as the sweeper is froze again. Due to the value the Queen got, there is no splash damage left, and one with balloons around the base is going to circle this one and get the 3 stars so long as he can take down this single target Inferno. He's got 40 seconds. The balloons will get caught to the side of the base. Is it going to be time which is the factor? The lava pups will move to the single, which will take them out, and the balloons are grouped together. They have to move back across to the single, so they will take down the elixir collectors, but with 20 seconds, it is so unfortunate for Lando Gaming, as it will be a time fail, and whilst the percentage is high, that is irrelevant when they are down by a star. You've got to feel for them, because that was super close. One takes down all the defenses, but the Queen Charge in the end cost him on time, and a 91% is not enough. Hugo Stiglitz managed to get a 93% 2-star in his previous attack, and we know how good Hugo is. Coming at this one with the Lava Loon, very similar to that attack we just seen by 1, but with 5 freeze spells. Yes guys, you heard it right, 5 freeze spells. How crazy is that? Single target infernos right at the start of the base. However, a Sui method is what is chosen here by Hugo Stiglitz. Just out of range of that single target inferno means that the Queen can take down the clan castle troops ahead of time and then just get any other value from here. She will go down, anything else is a bonus now. The top end of the base has been carved out and it's all about protecting the loons through the splash damage, particularly the scatter shots. Notice over by the scatter shot we have the Queen and the Eagle artillery, so we might be able to take that down with a freeze. It looks like the Yeti inside the battle blimp for this area, the Valkyries will take out the Queen, or the Valkyrie. Oh my word, it's not Yetis inside there, it is a dragon to take down the Queen with balloons and under rage. Oh, they do not get it! The Eagle is left standing. How crazy is that? End-to-end stuff. I really thought he was going to get that. Would the Yetis have been a better option? Because bouncing out of there, the Valkyrie could have got the Queen. The Yeti Mites probably would have got the Eagle down. However, Hugo Stiglitz charges on. Balloons fly straight into that town hall, so he doesn't have to worry about the 1 star, as the Grand Warden's ability will help the balloons through this, and he has another Lava Loon portion coming down from the bottom. A beautiful freeze spell on top of the scattershot and single target inferno, just freezing everything in that area. He's still got a freeze, he's still got a haste, but unfortunately spells misplaced around the base. 1 haste spell to try and get the scattershot ends up missing the balloons completely, and Hugo trying to just rack up any percentage possible now. He's going to get around about the 70% mark, but that leaves them still trailing to Lando Gaming. It leaves the switch on. If Lando Gaming get a 3-star, they will move ahead of MCES. End-to-end stuff indeed. Despite being 2 stars behind, you can see the momentum just being in Lando Gaming's favor for this one. A 70% 2-star is definitely not what Hugo needed, and definitely not what we know he is capable of, but it gives Lando Gaming an opportunity now to pounce. If they get a 3-star, they will be in the lead. Comfort VDub with the 98% 2-star in the first war, looking to increase that percentage, get the 3-star and put Lando Gaming in the lead. The Blimp Yeti strategy will open this one up. Black bombs going off already, but not to worry for Comfort as the Yetis pounce inside the rage spell, get the town hall and also lure the clan castle. Gets pretty much everything he could have wanted there, taking down the town hall, luring the clan castle, and also creating pathing when the hogs and miners are deployed. But the Queen is now able to come in from the south of the base, just take out the 3 ice golems very easily. She's got no defenses around her, and that is exactly what you want to try and do. The king can get to work taking down some of these defenses on the bottom and helping to create pathing for the Queen, where the jump spell will allow her into the Eagle, assumably. There it is, straight away. And once the king and wizards have taken down these defenses, the Queen's got nowhere else to go. She will beeline towards the Eagle artillery. I love the use of that one little wizard down next to the king, just to be able to help with the damage. The king can tank all of the defenses. The wizards have high DPS, so you want to try and use them for that reason. Now this is a very good start for VDub, because we've got brilliant pathing from left to right or right to left with the hogs and miners, and here they come. The scattershot unfortunately did not lock onto the Queen. It turned to the hogs and miners, so an early heal spell will need to be used here, but not to worry. VDub still has a fantastic start, as the Archer Queen though loses the healers and ends up going down. How crucial will that be? It does mean that the hogs and miners have got that heal. but the Queen could have definitely helped out here, coming down to the final parts of the base. The scattershot getting to work, under rage, wanting the Hog Riders to take it down, but it's just not enough, and that means that the next set of miners will be vulnerable. They get through it very easily though, with the Royal Champion helping to take down the defenses and a ton of miners. VDub is getting this 3-star, and that means that Lando Gaming have got 2 3-stars in the war, and if you seen the score at the start, you thought that MCES being 2 stars in the lead was going to mean they were on solid favourites. It was almost a guarantee. Then you are wrong, because Lando Gaming have now leapfrogged them. They are in the lead overall, and MCES now on the back pedal. MCES decide to put Arium on the spot, make him get that 3-star to push them back into the lead. Remember, they do have an attack spare here, and this is it. He got the 3 stars in the first war, and with this strategy as well, it is a very good start as the Yetis inside the blimp take down the scattershot, a Inferno Tower, an Expo, and a Wizard Tower. That is huge value, not to mention, as we said in the previous attack, luring the clan castle and creating the pathing as well. Massive steps forward here. Now, this zigzag of walls is something we are seeing to try and mess with wall breaker pathing. However, Arium, wise to that, has the wizard over to 12 o'clock to try and create pathing, but if the Queen walks here, it's not the end of the world. She'll be able to come back in towards that town hall from the other side. She is going to walk. We've got a couple of miners in from the right hand side just to help take out these trash buildings, and it means when the main set of miners come in, they're all set. So here they come down to the town hall. An interesting approach, as I thought the Queen was drove into that area, but it's not meant to be. The miners and hogs deal with it, but now they are in the center of the base and taking damage left, right, and center. The Queen and Warbreak gets them into this left hand side compartment and drives the miners and hogs down towards the eagle. Pretty good here as the scattershot is tanked. The hogs and miners get to deal with this right hand side of the base, and who knows, this looks very good. MCES might be putting themselves back in the lead with this attack. Arium getting ever so closer. Queen's ability, Royal Champion's ability, so much left towards the back end of the base that it is almost guaranteed to be a 3-star. Lando Gaming, when they thought they had it, they moved into the lead. MCES put Arium up there to get a 6-pack and snatch the place back ahead. They move 1 star ahead again. Lando Gaming, they're ahead on percentage, so if they continue to 3-star, they will get this, but MCES now back in the lead. Well, we have Ghost, the person that got the 1-star in the first war. He was unfortunate. We know that Ghost is one incredible player and one incredible base builder as well. So he will be wanting this 3-star to make amends, to put Lando Gaming back in the lead. And he starts with the Yeti Blimp strategy. This is definitely the meta that we're seeing at the moment, guys. You can use it to take out a section of the base. You want to try and get a scatter shot, maybe a multi-inferno or the eagle, something valuable. Create pathing and try and lure the clan castle. And Ghost does a phenomenal job at all of them things. The triple ice golems that are in the clan castle are purely meant to slow you down, but also freeze your queen when you're stuck in the middle of the base, taking all of the damage. But Ghost is not having any of that. Draws them out to the side, doesn't need to use any spells for this, and now the Queen gets in towards that town hall. Once that goes down, he can be assured that this one is not going to be a 1-star. He is going all out for the 3. We've got nice pathing for the hogs and miners as well, using just a couple of them to clear the 6 o'clock section. Miners come in relatively early. I do feel like some of them are going to be drawn around the outside here. He does have the hog riders coming through the middle though, but he loses a lot of miners down to the bottom. How crucial crucial will that be? He's got a good pack of them down at 6 o'clock, and the queen also stuck on a wall. So while she got good value, she's now not doing any tanking, she's not taking out any other defenses, and the hogs and miners left on their own, spreading around the base, which is never a good thing. Ghost struggling to make amends here. The miners get to the outside of the base, and it means that they are stuck on the trash buildings. You always want them on the inside, on the defenses. Nonetheless, the queen finally gets to this area to try and catch up. He's still got the ability. If he can take down that scatter shot, it might just be enough, because that will be the final splash damage. But do the miners have enough to get through this? It's getting super close. 90%. The queen gets to the scatter shot. It will go down. The miners tank the single inferno, balloon onto the cannon, everything right here for Ghost, but the miners are struggling, and if they do not get to this single inferno, then the queen will go down. Skelly traps are a nightmare, but it falls, and it will be the 3-star for Ghost, which puts them back in the lead. MCES must be just so disappointed. Lando Gaming cheering with everything they have, back in the lead again. Well, MCES are putting their strongest players up. Tryhard was the other member of the team to get a 3-star in their previous war, and the Yeti strategy was what he used, mimicking that and going for it again in this one. This is such an intense war. I don't think I've ever seen a 5v5 war quite like this, because Lando Gaming, despite trailing by 2 stars, are probably going to get this. Tryhard does lose 1 healer to a black bomb, but a beautiful coconut loon takes out 2 of them, which could be the saviour, as there is still enough on the queen. He's got to get the funnel right here to send the queen into the town hall though, because she is going to walk. Will he just send the Yetis in there, or did he want the queen along that area? I think he wanted the queen in, so he's quickly deploying the Yetis, but the queen will go to the air defense and then have to go to the town hall afterwards. How crucial will that be? Because the Yetis and the bowlers will be taking damage from that inferno beam. So there it goes, now doing damage onto the Yetis. Queen finally takes the dragon and will step up to the town hall. Guaranteed the 2-star, but how crucial was the damage of the inferno tower? I don't think it did too much. Yetis continue to soldier forward here. They take down the multi. Hogs onto the eagle is a big help, but he's got to get the single inferno before it locks onto any of the key heroes in this area. It is onto a Yeti, which is a good thing. 2 others sneak around the back door in order to get there, and the Royal Champion's ability will take it down. It is going to be a 3-star. Wow, Lando Gaming on the edge of their seats. Just when they think they pull it back, they get it snatched out from underneath them. Then they get another 3-star, but MCES, with their talent, are not going down here. They get a 3-star of their own again, moving them back in the lead. So now we have 1 attack each. Lando Gaming well ahead on percentage, and overall trail by 1 star. So if Lando Gaming get a 3-star and MCES do not, then they take the victory. It all comes down to this. How exciting. Senior Fox is going to give it everything he has got. A 97% in the first war meant that he helped to push Lando Gaming's percentage right of the way up, but that is not enough here. They have to get a star greater than MCES, whether it's a 2-star and they hold MCES to a 1-star, or they get the 3 and MCES do not. It's all about stars. They've got the percentage, they've just got to get an extra star. The Queen charge straight in towards the town hall, going to have to rage here underneath the wall breakers, but they do get into that town hall compartment, which is exactly what Senior Fox wanted. Ice golems do split because of the king, and that that is not ideal unless the king can take this other ice golem down, which it does easily with the barbarians. So that is actually good on time as well, because it means the queen is not taking as much damage. So what could have been a bad thing ends up being very good for Lando Gaming. But where is this queen going? She decides to take extra damage here. She's got 2 expos, the cannon, now the town hall on her, and the freeze has to be used. Very smart to put that on the town hall to protect the healers at the same time. And the queen has got so much value here, it is unreal. If she can take down the enemy queen and stay alive, then he is definitely onto a winner. Is he going to use another rage? Yes, he does, but not before losing 2 healers. Hogs and miners already into this area. Scattershot quickly going to go down. Queen changes direction, which was a perfect move because she will take the wizard tower and keep out of range of the hogs and miners, and that is exactly what you want. You don't want them going together, otherwise the queen will not get value. As the hogs and miners come down to this final area, is it going to be a 3-star? It is so exciting here, guys. The royal champion has the ability, queen going down fast, but with so many miners in the area, Lando Gaming are going to get this 3-star. They have done all they can to take this victory, and wow, either way, what a performance this has been. Now MCES are on the back pedal yet again, and it is this man that's on defense, Synthy, that's now got to get the 3-star to win it for them. 14 stars for Lando Gaming. Remember, they trailed by 2 stars but were ahead on percentage, well ahead on percentage on this one. So it all comes down to the last attack. If Synthy gets the 3-star against Ghost, then they win. If he does not, Lando Gaming make the greatest comeback we have ever seen in Clash of Clans. It's coming up next. Just as we turned off the recording, Synthy went in, and here it is. He has chosen a lava loon strategy, not playing it safe, but with 30 minions. Wow, if you want swag points, then this is what you've got to do. The most important attack within this tournament. How crazy has this matchup been? Let me know if you have seen a better matchup than this, and if you do want to see another pretty epic comeback from this tournament, I'm going to link you across to a 5v5 war we've seen recently at the end of this one. However, Synthy using the Sui hero method, we have seen him do this so often to take down the town hall, and feels like with the 3 single target infernos that a balloon parade along with the minions can get this done. Wow, we have so many of them. Grand Warden's ability pops, they come forward, but with a dragon in the CC, what does he have to deal with it? Where is his royal champion? Not deployed as of yet. He needs the minions to take that down quick, but it's not going to happen for him as the scatter shot down to the left hand side has wiped out the balloons, and now he would need a miracle to get this done as the royal champion's ability goes off. What does he have inside the stone slammer? The single target inferno will pop it. He does have a freeze spell. He could target all 3 of these buildings. It is onto the stone slammer, unfortunately. He's got to freeze that scatter shot, and there it goes, but he missed it. The balloons actually took a hit there, and they will move to the bomb tower. If they went to the scatter shot, he could have got it done, but unfortunately for Synthy, it is not going to happen. But for Lando Gaming, give them some credit, get some love for them down in the comments. Get onto their Twitter, it will be in the description of this video, and go and let them know how amazing this was. Let them know that I sent you guys, but go and give them some congratulations, because against the second best team in the world from the World Championships, being behind by 2 stars to win, despite MCES putting up 2 3-stars in the war as well, is pretty amazing, and it is certainly one of the best performances that I have ever seen in a 5 versus 5 tournament. Under pressure, getting 3 stars against you, being behind, and still defying the odds to get it done. That is one miracle of a Clash of Clans war, and I hope that you guys did enjoy it. The scattershot will finish off the minions of Synthy and leaves him with a 93% 2-star and an epic victory for Lando Gaming as they are 14-12. Adding that together, 24-24 with a percentage win to Lando Gaming. Incredible stuff, guys. If you want to see another epic comeback, be sure to check out this 5 versus 5 war, equally as exciting as this one. But that is going to wrap it up for this. GG to both of the clans. What a war.